Hello everyone. Welcome back to Rank Talks Bowl, or rather, to the Champions League nights here for the first leg between Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool. Um, Sorry so much for the absence in the channel. I've been very quiet, especially while I was out in vacation from late December until like late February as well. So there were like 2 full months that I wasn't around to make any videos or any streams or whatsoever. Even then, it took me a bit to kind of get into gear and actually make a video again, and now to set up a stream. I'm slowly getting things back in order, and I expect to be able to publish more videos and obviously to come back for more streams now that the Champions League is back. The Champions League has been back for a while because obviously we had the last few match days and the first round of playoffs. Now it's time for the big games. The round of 16 starts, the first leg, and Liverpool are back in it, which is what matters to me at least. And so we're playing against PSG, a PSG team that is in really good form. And I think that this is definitely one of the heavyweight matches of the round of 16, in which very much anything can happen between these two teams. Especially tonight, playing in the Parc des Princes. We're gonna have to see how that shakes up. So hello to everyone in the chat. Hello to Imran. Good to see you back. Good to see you guys back as well. And Matt, thank you so much for joining as well. A draw or a narrow Liverpool win? I would be very happy with either result. Obviously, I want Liverpool to win this game no matter what and have a comfortable lead to try to navigate at Anfield. If it's a draw, we can try to win the game in Anfield anyway. A loss, I wouldn't really feel comfortable with a loss, obviously, but if it's by a narrow margin, even if it's like by a long margin, there's still a chance that we can come back. But if it's by a narrow margin, we can obviously still get the job done at our home stadium. But yeah, realistically, I would like to win this game and be more comfortable, obviously, but that's not how always things play out. And yeah, we're gonna have to see how this one shakes up. We do have the lineups, so I'm gonna try to pull them up so we can do a bit of analysis right now. If I go over here, let's see if I can put this. So for PSG, obviously Donnarumma in goal, the back four with Nuno Mendes, William Pacho, Marquinhos and Hakimi, midfield of Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha and Neves, while the front three is going to be Barcola, Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. So in the end, it is going to be Dembele as that kind of false 9 position, and Trent is going to have to face off against Barcola, which I'm not thrilled about. Obviously, we are still waiting for Conor Bradley to recover, and so Trent is kind of the only option. I cannot really go against that decision. And Vicha is going to go, I'm covering right here, but it's going to be Robertson obviously there at the left back position. So our fullbacks, I think, is the main worrying point, because all three forwards for PSG are very quick, and at least right now they are in great form. So normally if they go cold, I would feel a bit more comfortable, but because they are in great form and they are so quick, and we know that Robertson is a bit washed at the moment and Trent has never been good at defending, that does worry me. But of course we do have our backline of Van Dijk and Konate, who have been extremely solid this season, and I expect them to carry us through this game. Obviously Alisson in goal. The midfield is going to stay the same with Gravenberch and McAllister. Szoboszlai is going to sit in that number 10 role. Luis Diaz on the left, Mohamed Salah on the right, and Diogo Jota as the striker. I believe it's pretty much the expected 11. No surprises here. People were arguing if Luis Diaz was going to go as the striker once again, but I really didn't think that was going to be the case, especially without Cody Gakpo to even play as a winger. So Jota as the striker and Luis Diaz on his natural position on the left makes the most sense. So obviously both teams, I think, coming with the expected 11, nothing too crazy, nothing to analyze here. Off the bench, obviously, I'm looking at Zaire Emery or Gonzalo Ramos or Kang In Lee as options that Luis Enrique can bring off the bench. Lucas Hernandez, Kimpembe are like defenders that he usually tries to bring off the bench as well, in case that PSG gets sufficient enough of a lead. That's something that they could do, but it is what it is. On the side of Liverpool, we don't really have a lot of options when it comes to substitutions. I feel like there's a really good chance that Tsimikas comes in for Robertson at some point during the game, but after that, like Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, I'm sure that Endo could make an appearance as well in the midfield at some point, replacing either McAllister or Gravenberch. And I think that if it gets dicey at some point, Darwin Núñez is going to hit the field, but if he isn't able to score his chances, it's going to be a bit of a waste of time. So I think that PSG's options off the bench, at least in this game, are better. I do think that we are the better team, we have the better individuals, and we've been performing better, at least against tougher competition, because PSG have not really been tested in this Champions League. They did really well against Man City, and you have to commend them for that, and they did put 10 goals past Brest over 2 legs. So they've definitely been great, but we'll have to see how they can do against us. It's going to be a close game. I expect this to be a close game. I'm going to change back to the Watchalong setting so I can actually see the chat again, because we have some new messages being sent. Thank you so much for joining. Glad to have you here. I believe in Liverpool. It's my team in Europe. Glad to hear that. It's my team in Europe as well. Obviously, you know that my team is Boca Juniors, but Liverpool is the team that I support in Europe. Yeah, tonight's a big night for Gravenberch. Obviously, Gravenberch has been performing amazing this season. It feels like things didn't quite work out under Klopp, but with Arne Slot, he's been one of the main pieces in the midfield, and you could argue that he's been overperforming McAllister even. McAllister, who had been one of the standouts in the disappointing season that was last season. You could make an argument that Gravenberch is actually performing even better than McAllister, even though I think that Maka is still doing a fantastic job. Gravenberch has been just the engine that makes this Liverpool team work, it seems. And obviously, if you're looking at the attack, Mohamed Salah is going to be the main man that we're looking at. He's been absolutely on fire. He's got more than 50 goal contributions across all competitions this season alone. And the season's still not over. It's only the round of 16, and we still have a lot of match days to go in the Premier League. So yeah, he's going to be the one that I'm looking at. And we have to expose that back line from PSG, definitely. Like Nuno Mendes, Marquinhos, Donnarumma. We need to actually go and expose them. If we can attack them, I think that we could really do some damage. As we see all the fireworks, they're bringing all the heat at the Parc des Princes for what I hope it's their final home game in this edition of the Champions League, but we'll have to see. Last time Vara played Liverpool, yeah, I don't know if I want to think about that. Deco it's a completely different occasion, but yeah, thank you so much for joining and for your contribution. It's good to see you back. We'll have to see. It's going to be a close game. As for prediction, yeah, it's a really tough one. For a prediction. I think I'm going to play it safe and say that it's going to be a 1-1 draw. But this game could really go either way. I could easily see us win this game. I could easily see us lose this game. I don't think that it's going to be a blowout for either side. It's going to be narrow. Both teams great on the attack, shaky on the defense. That usually should signal that we're going to see a lot of goals, but that isn't always the case. It depends on how clinical teams actually are or how the tactics actually set up. So I'm going to go for a 1-1. I'm not expecting a lot of goals, at least in the first leg. The second leg, when everything's on the line, I expect teams to actually go for it and take more risk. In the first leg, players know that there are still 90 minutes to be played somewhere else, and so they don't really want to risk and go all in right away. As we see the teams walk out onto the pitch, a stadium that I have actually visited, and you have a blog in my channel. If you go look it up, it was another Champions League fixture, that time between PSG and Juventus back in 2022. It was September, I believe. That's where I watched Messi play live. So if you are interested in that, it's not one of my best videos because it's really old, but if you're interested, that's there for you guys. It's one of those UCL nights, definitely. Even though PSG don't have UCL heritage, they do have a good atmosphere at their stadium. And so yeah, you can definitely feel the UCL vibes on this one. We're gonna need a big performance from everyone if we're gonna make this happen. The fact that everything is defined at Anfield makes it a bit easier on us, but that doesn't mean that we can relax in this game one bit. With us already being in the Carabao Cup final and having a good cushion of points in the Premier League, I think that all of our eggs need to go into the Champions League to try and secure as many trophies as possible, obviously. Either way, it's still a fantastic first season for Arne Slot and his boys. So no complaints there whatsoever. I was expecting a transition period, and we're here in serious contention for multiple trophies in the same season. The Ultra Cent for Bayern looked so good. You mean like right now? Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on the other games. Obviously, Inter Milan defeated Feyenoord 2-0 on the road in the early fixture, and at the same time as this game, we're gonna have Benfica taking on Barcelona and Bayern Munich taking on Bayer Leverkusen. So we're obviously gonna be watching this game alone, but if you have any updates on the other games, we're gonna be checking those results as well. Hello to Patrick, welcome to the chat, thank you so much for joining. Glad to see your first watch along of 2025. Yes, it is the first watch along of 2025. And it kind of had to be Liverpool. I could have waited until a few more days to have Argentina national team watch along, but this takes priority because it's the Champions League. It's such a huge game, we had to do it. Yeah, to when the teams came out onto the pitch right now, I can imagine, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you are hoping for Barcelona to absolutely obliterate Benfica, or else it's not gonna look good for Porto. I'm gonna get the timer ready, as we should be very close to starting. Liverpool are gonna take the first kick. And we are underway here at the Parc des Princes. It's Paris Saint-Germain against Liverpool Football Club. First leg of the round of 16 in the Champions League. You like Hansi Flick, Yamal and Rafinha, that's fair enough. Okay, nice from Robertson to get out of the press. At the start, it seemed like PSG were setting up as a 4-4-2, but now there's very clearly a 4-3-3 like we saw before in the lineup. It was just that Vicha wasn't pressing with the others. And now we see Barcola dropping back a little bit and putting in a through ball. Gravenberch gets there first and receives the foul from Fabian Ruiz. Yeah, there's definitely a foul there from Fabian, destabilizing with his leg. But yeah, Gravenberch had put himself in a bit of an awkward position right there after recovering the ball, but he did very well to defend it and receive the foul. Or long ball doesn't really work out for Salah. Nuno Mendes changing it up for Vicha, and PSG have the first intentions of the match. The cross is blocked by Luis Diaz. Nice, that's gonna be a goal kick. So because Arne Slot has asked Salah to not drop back and defend as much as before, that has two consequences. Luis Diaz can help out in defense, and obviously he's very effective at that as well. He's good defensively for a winger, and having an extra man on that left hand side definitely helps a lot against Vicha. But that means that Barcola is all alone against Trent, and I don't feel comfortable with that. So I guess I just gotta hope for PSG to play more down the left and down the right. Our right. This could be a chance. Not a good control from Luis Diaz, and he gets dispossessed. Yeah, Dembele is trying to push very high, but he's all alone, so it's not really an effective press so far from PSG. Nice control from Salah, obviously. We definitely don't need to rush into any decisions, although as I say that, that's a long ball for Luis Diaz. Jota receives inside the box, but he needs to cut inside if he's going to do anything. He gets dispossessed in the end, and that's going to be a throw-in for Liverpool. But that's our first real approach of the game. Is that not a handball? I don't think it was. But I want to see that replay again. That really seemed like it bounced off Marquinhos' arm, but I think that's the kind of handball that they don't really give because it bounced somewhere else before landing on the hand. So I don't think there's a real call for a penalty right there. Again, another long ball for Luis Diaz. Marquinhos really sloppy defending right there, and that's going to concede another throw-in. But yeah, PSG not dealing well with these long passes for Luis Diaz. Hakimi out of position multiple times. Salah puts it down the middle. That pass from McAllister is not going to reach his target because Salah ends up committing a foul. Apparently UEFA have made a major decision on referee David Coote. What was the scandal with David again? I don't think I'm aware of what happened. PSG playing out of the back with this one. Vitinha carrying the ball forward, passing it over to Dembele, who now appears on the left, no longer playing down the middle, although now he drifts inside. His pass hits the referee, and so the ball is going to get repossessed in favor of PSG. But yeah, you could say the referees bought the defending for us in that one. It's the one that made comments against Liverpool and Klopp. I mean, it would make sense. Even if it was a video from years ago, if you make those kind of remarks, number one, you should not referee in any game that Liverpool may be involved in. And with that, I don't mean not even games where Liverpool are playing, but for example, in this title race, he should not be refereeing any Arsenal games, because if he can shift things in favor of Arsenal, maybe they could potentially catch up to us. So like, he should only be allowed to referee games that don't involve Liverpool, or be relegated to only referee championship games. Some sort of suspension is needed, because at that point you've already revealed your biases, and I'm sure that referees are demanded to state against the PG Mole which club they support, so that it's easier for them to assign them games, but it's always going to be difficult once it's made public. Good defending from Konate, but the ball is still inside the box. That's another shot, and it goes very, very wide from Fabian Ruiz, and so that's going to be a goal kick for Liverpool. But yeah, we lost the ball in a very disadvantageous position, and it was Barcola, the one who was able to get a shot. It was blocked by Konate, and then Fabian Ruiz had a go as well, but it was very, very wide. I don't know who lost the ball there in midfield, but yeah, Barcola had a lot of space, and clutch block from Konate on that one. We're gonna play long again for Luis Diaz. That seems to be the name of the game so far. This time we lose the ball again, but it's time for us to press and don't allow PSG to construct out of the back, although it seems we're not actually pressing against their back line. We only care if the ball reaches midfield. So that's why Vitinha decides to drop back to receive the ball. Now here's Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz and Vitinha cycling back and forth in the midfield position, changing from central midfielder to one of the ones on the wings. That long ball is not going to reach anywhere. Barcola gives the thumbs up, but that's going to be a goal kick for Liverpool. Are you considering watch-alongs for Boca at the Club World Cup games? Definitely, yes. The idea is to make streams for Boca at the Club World Cup as well, although I'm not sure where I'm going to be at. If I'm on... Because the Club World Cup may collide with my winter break. If I'm here in Buenos Aires, yes, definitely. There are going to be watch-alongs for Boca at the Club World Cup. Even if we get destroyed, I don't care. It's such a special occasion. The new Club World Cup is only going to happen once every 4 years, and we don't even know if Boca are going to make the next one with how we are doing. So yeah, definitely a special occasion. We need to do that. Oh yeah, Steve is both a Bayern Munich and a Benfica fan, along many others like Lazio, Newcastle, Strasbourg, and whatever. And so yeah, we're going to be playing two of Steve's clubs in Miami, which is crazy. Yeah, the American Steve, I know, not the Canadian one, because the Canadian one is a Liverpool fan too. And in case I'm not in Buenos Aires, it's gonna depend how much time I have. Definitely gonna watch the games, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the right setup to actually do watch-alongs for those games. We'll have to see. I'm gonna ask the chat in general, but it's mainly a question for you, Matt, since you're the one who's interacting with the chat. Who do you think it's gonna be the non-European club that gets the furthest in the Club World Cup? At the moment, I'm looking at either Palmeiras or Flamengo. I don't really give anyone else much of a chance, and even Palmeiras and Flamengo, I think that it's going to be a round of 16. I feel like quarterfinals onwards is going to be basically another Champions League, but with direct elimination and potentially one or two outliers. I like the game so far, but it's very gritty in the midfield. People are just losing possession over and over, and yes, there's offensive intentions from both teams, but those intentions don't actually translate into any chances so far. Considering doing watchalongs for Porto's first and third games on my other channel. And which is the second one? Like, why would you skip that one? That is a bad pass from Luis Diaz. Holy crap. That is Vicha. Vicha down the middle for Dembele. Good defending. That was a horrible pass from Luis Diaz. Holy. We cannot lose the ball in those kind of positions. Hakimi over to Dembele. Dembele drifts inside. We did clear it away. And now perhaps we have a counter attack, but there's absolutely no one in PSG's side of the pitch, and so yeah, that's not gonna fly. We have to push that out of the way. The second game is at 2 a.m. your time, unfortunate. I believe Porto are in Group A, right? So you guys have like Palmeiras, Inter Miami, and Seattle Sounders, if I'm not mistaken. I guess you fancy your chances against all of those teams. Obviously, Inter Miami could have their tricks up their sleeves, but Palmeiras should be the toughest game. It seems like PSG are growing more and more comfortable into the game, and we are actually having trouble getting past the halfway line. We just keep losing the ball, and yeah, PSG have the control of the game. Al Ahly's, yes, Africa's biggest club, and it's not even close. Yes, you're right. Seattle Sounders is in that Botafogo, PSG, and another European team. Group B, in which they have absolutely no chance. And I think that Botafogo also don't have a chance after they got absolutely demolished by selling basically all of their star players after winning the Copa Libertadores, because they needed, John Textor needed to save Lyon from relegation, and so he sacrificed Botafogo for it. They are not the same team anymore. Here comes Dembele once again, shifts it down the middle. What a miss! Holy, what a miss from Neves. I really thought that was going in. That should have gone in. That should have been 1-0 to PSG, honestly. Amazing play from Dembele, great speed. Enters the box, curls it inside, and yeah, how easily Dembele gets past Robertson, and McAllister tries to cover, but he's too late. And yeah, what a horrible finish from Neves. Had he caught onto that better, this would be 1-0 to PSG. We really need to wake up, because at the moment PSG are really controlling the game, and they've actually managed to create a chance now. Flamengo, yeah, that's fair. I think that's my choice, either them or Palmeiras for sure. Dembele once again, this time against Luis Diaz. He puts in another cross, gets cleared by Robertson, and that's going to be a corner. Dembele causing all sorts of issues right now. William Pacho going into the box to try and participate in any aerial activities going on in this corner kick. Cleared away by Konate. Vitinha shoots from distance, goes just wide. But again, another warning shot from PSG. So how easily Dembele got rid of Robertson. And yeah, he was able to get away from McAllister as well when he made a desperate attempt to catch him. Yeah, our fullbacks I don't trust one bit. And even with Luis Diaz helping him, Robertson cannot keep Dembele in check, it seems. Worrying stuff. We need to weather the storm and try to recover the ball and play to our game once again. Trying to play direct has not worked for us so far. We've created like one approach, not even a chance. Here's Gravenberch. Good ball, but yeah, it's Soslai's not gonna get to it. And Pacho gets there first, obviously. Dembele once again. Nobody's actually marking him. Ball takes a deflection and it's gonna be a corner. Another corner once again. Dembele hyping himself up. But yeah, he's creating all sorts of issues. Nobody actually tried to get in his way. It ends up taking a deflection on Virgil, that one. How many different countries' currencies do you have? So I have obviously pesos from Argentina, dollars, euros, Uruguayan pesos, Chilean pesos, those mainly as souvenirs, Chilean pesos, I don't think I've mentioned them, so that's 6. Ooh, Vicha, what a goal. Yep, I saw that coming from a mile away. And it's deserved, honestly. It's deserved. PSG for a while had been dominating the game and they've been the one actually creating the chances. It was Dembele the one creating issues, but is Vicha Kvaratskhelia the one to score after the corner? Alisson slaps it away, but PSG recycled the ball, and yeah, Vicha is absolutely onside. He cuts inside and he curves it wonderfully to the far post, and yeah, nothing Alisson could do there. Konate is just a bit too late to block it. And yeah, amazing goal from Bicha, and yeah, it's what we expected after the last few minutes. If things didn't change, PSG would score, and there it is. It's offside? It's offside, the ref says. Really? Well, I'm thankful for that, but it really didn't seem offside to me. It must have been really close. I want to see the replay on that one, but it's been disallowed. Yeah, officially it's been disallowed. Wow, okay. So if we don't wake up after that, I don't know what will wake us up. Dembele has had chances, and now we've actually conceded, and we've been bailed out by, I can only guess, automatic offside. Oh, your audio and your video are not synchronized? That's annoying. Here's Barcola once again, this time facing Alexander-Arnold. Puts it down the middle, we're able to clear the way, but we really need to wake up right now. Diogo Jota got on the way of Lucho Diaz on that one. We were not able to create a counter-attack because of that. Alisson has to clear that away. Salah tries to keep it in play, but now it's going to be a throw-in for PSG. I'm guessing we're going to get a replay of that offside, because it must have been a matter of centimeters, if not less. Ooh, Bayern Munich are leading against Leverkusen. Harry Kane scoring the goal in the 9th minute. Okay, so Munich take the lead. No goals between Benfica and Barcelona so far. Euro coins, Qatari Royal note, and Ugandan shilling note. Interesting. Okay, we recover the ball now. Diogo Jota is on the break. He's able to get past Hakimi. Lucho Diaz has to play it backwards, and yeah, we'll try to see how we can leverage this attack. Seems like we're gonna play it slow. I don't mind that, but we need to actually make the right pass, which we don't, and we lose possession once again. And here comes Dembele once again, playing it long for Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi, from distance, it's easily contained by Alisson, but that was a very powerful shot. It was just from such a distance and not cornered enough. Here we see the replay of the offside. It's literally just his heel. It's Kvaratskelia's heel that is offside. That's insane. That's crazy. I hate automatic offside with my life, but right there it saved us. Only his heel was offside. You need to actually close the window, I believe. Oh, Barcola. Not a foul from Konate inside the box. That was a big decision from the referee, and a big decision from Konate to try and dispossess Barcola like that. But he had to do it, or else he had a one-on-one opportunity with Alisson. And now here comes Szoboszlai, opening for Mo Salah on the right, dispossessed by Nuno Mendes. Everyone in PSG is claiming that that's a penalty from Konate. It's out. It's definitely not a penalty because it's outside the box. You could argue that there is a foul. Oh, but they're checking for potential red card because of last resource. That could be really bad. If they consider that's a foul, I could see how that would be a red card, because Barcola was heading towards goal with only Alisson in his way. Porto's third game is the one that has the 2 a.m. kickoff. We're gonna see what VAR decides on this one, but it's definitely not a penalty, but a red card could be even worse, I'd argue, this early into the game. Especially because not only we lose Konate for the rest of this game, but for the second leg at Anfield as well. Play on, says the ref. Yeah, I don't think that was a foul, but if it was a foul, if they even consider that it could be a foul, there was an appeal for a red card, definitely. But so far the tiny margins are going in our favor, it seems. It seems like we've weathered the storm, but let's see if we can actually create something right now. Not like that. Not with Robertson doing stuff like that. No. So what's like the ball didn't exit? No, the ball didn't exit. No, I don't agree with that. The ball definitely, the whole ball has to go out of play. The whole ball has to cross the line. No way in hell the whole ball crossed the line right there. Not like it matters, because PSG have clearly been the better team. 6 shots, not a single one from Liverpool so far. And here comes Dembele once again. This time Robertson is able to get the better of the duel. Luis Diaz trips. And so that's going to be a throw-in for PSG. Bicha again, and a save from Alisson this time. Kvaratskhelia from distance. And forces Alisson to actually have to stretch and dive for that one. To make that save. PSG recycling this one. Seems like no, we have not weathered the storm one bit. It's still tough. We cannot clear the ball away for our lives. That's amazing. Okay, that pass from Bicha easily caught by Alisson, who was more aware of the situation. Great save from Alisson, the one he made about a minute ago on Bicha. Gravenberch gets possessed. And Barcola escaping off Trent Alexander-Arnold. Dembele is all alone. Save from Alisson on the one-on-one. He's not able to get the ball. There's no goalkeeper. We block it. Oh my god, how did PSG not score there? How did PSG not score there? How many more warning shots do we need? Amazing assist from Barcola to Dembele. Alisson leaps over the ball and is able to make the save with his chest. The rebound lands back at the feet of Barcola and Alisson is away from the goal, so it's almost like they want to block it from going in, and Barcola's second attempt over the crossbar. Crazy that PSG have not scored there. Those were like three clear-cut chances, back to back to back. We are really getting forgiven at the moment. Very curious to see what the XG is gonna look like at halftime, because I can guess that Liverpool are as close to zero as you can get. And I'd expect PSG to have at least one by now with those three shots. Obviously, Vicha's goal wouldn't count to the XG because it was disallowed, but even then, I don't think it would have added a lot of XG with the fantastic strike that it was. Corner for Liverpool. This is where we can create something. So it's like the one to put in the cross. He's gonna play it low. Is it gonna be another corner? Nope. We just absolutely wasted that set piece. But Soboslai does well to press and recover the ball. Still in play. Cross from Salah. The ball doesn't exit, and that's gonna be easily contained by Donnarumma. Barcola for Vicha. Great interception from Trent. Diogo Jota is just non-existent this game, and he just lost the ball in a really stupid way. I'm not saying that he's non-existent because he just lost the ball, but it gave me a great segue to just mention it. If I saw correctly, I think John Eitinga is one of Arne Slot's assistants. He was at Everton and got sent off in the 2010 World Cup final. Yes, he did. Somehow it was him that got sent off and not De Jong. Trent plays long for Diogo Jota, and Pacho has slipped. Lucho, we still recover possession. Here's Salah. Salah down the right. Gets dispossessed. That's not even gonna be a corner. What a wasted opportunity. Pacho has slipped, and Diogo Jota was heading towards goal. When Marquinhos was trying to close him in, he tried to pass it over to Luis Diaz, but it didn't quite work. Yeah, the pass took a deflection of Marquinhos. Very clutch from the Brazilian center back. Yeah, it was a second yellow on Eitinga in the World Cup final, I believe. Every single outfield player is in Liverpool's half at the moment. PSG trying to generate some sort of attack. Vicha is dropping back to try and participate in the play. Play to the side to Barcola, but yeah, he's surrounded by red shirts, and so he has to play backwards. gonna be a throw-in for PSG. Yeah, so far we deserve to be trailing. We are not, because this is football and because of Kvaratskhelia heel. Otherwise, we would be behind in this game for sure. It's fine margins in this goddamn sport. And so far they've gone in our favor. Ruben Neves cutting inside the box. Has a shot. That's an amazing save from Alisson. What a save from Alisson. And Trent is the one to clear it away for a corner. But once again, Kvaratskhelia dribbling inside, getting past everyone and firing a shot. If it was more cornered towards the first post, Alisson would have had no chance of catching that, but because it was just enough to the center, he was able to go back on his steps and dive to catch that one. The corner got nowhere. But let's see if we can finally make something happen. Diogo Jota gets fouled, and luckily he did, because he was about to get dispossessed, and that's a yellow card for Marquinhos. Apparently Harry Kane scored a rocket. I'm gonna have to look at it after this game, or maybe at halftime. Let's see, we have a free kick. Trent is gonna take it. I'm guessing that we're gonna try to put it inside the box by the way he's lining up. Kubarsi got sent off for Barca. Oh no, that changes the game entirely. And also the second leg. Apparently I think there was a foul on Donnarumma, definitely. After he tried. Actually he didn't get a hold of the ball. Hello Crate, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Good to see you around. One of the members of the channel, so he has access to the badge and to custom emojis to use during chat. And for my next video, which is currently in the works, is gonna have early access to 48 hours in advance. Just some of the perks that you can get by becoming a member of the channel. It's only $1 a month. Vicha this time receiving on the left. They've been shifting back and forth, but Vicha is definitely the one that's been more involved in play so far. Salah has to play backwards. We've not been finding Salah at all. Every single long ball that we've tried has been towards Luis Diaz. That's very suspicious from Donnarumma, but he gets the job done and clears the ball away. Hakimi with a long ball from for Dembele. We're gonna have to see if he's onside or not. For now, the play continues. Cuts inside the box, waits for help, gets dispossessed. Is that gonna be a foul? Yep, that's a free kick by Luis Diaz on Hakimi. And PSG have a very dangerous free kick near our box. Alisson is setting up the wall. So many players from PSG debating on who should actually take the shot. Dembele is the one who plays it down, so my best guess is that he's going to be the one to take it. And I'm not really thrilled about it because it's from a really, really dangerous position. 41st minute. Dembele goes for goal. It takes a deflection of the ball and it's going to be a corner. Let's see what PSG can do with this corner. Dembele as well going to be the one to take it. Here comes Dembele with the delivery. Cleared away by Van Dijk. Across from Nuno Mendes. The ball is still inside the box, but we're able to clear it away. The flag is up. So that's an indirect free kick for Liverpool. Yeah, somehow we haven't conceded. But it's not due to our own merit, if I have to say so. How's the match going? PSG have been the better team. Definitely. Liverpool have not created a single chance. PSG have had plenty. Kvaratskhelia even scored a wonderful goal, but it ended up being disallowed for offside because he was offside by only his heel, basically. Do Liverpool need another midfielder? Potentially. Could we even sub in? The options are obviously Wataru Endo, Harvey Elliott or Curtis Jones, and I think that because of the lack of impact that he's had so far, I would sub out Diogo Jota. So maybe Jota for Curtis Jones is an option. Yeah, we've definitely been getting lucky, great. But Liverpool now have a free kick of our own. Robertson is going to be the one to deliver this one inside the box. There it goes. Diogo is all alone, but he gets dispossessed at the final minute by Nuno Mendes, and that's going to be a corner for Liverpool. Let's see if, absolutely without deserving it, we can get something out of a set piece. The control from Diogo Jota was fantastic, but Nuno was very quick to deflect it away from him. Let's see, how do we play this corner? Last time around, we didn't put a cross in, so obviously I played it short, but this time it's McAllister the one taking it. Let's see, McAllister putting in the cross. Just about gets cleared away. And wow, great. Gifting 20 memberships. And you can see now just how many people at random basically have become members of the channel thanks to Crate, obviously 8744, Martes, Tanya Quiroz, the Muffin Man, Vincent, Harris, Melo, Osen Deolino, the Crisis, Bindin Lulai, GTA Sasso, Books on X, Ramon YouTube, and Martolio have all become members of the channel thanks to Crate. So everyone who has just become a member of the channel, make sure to say thank you to Crate for gifting those 20 memberships. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that, and I hope that all the new members can enjoy all the different perks that you now have available to you, and I'll make sure to post a new video for you guys to have early access to it 48 hours in advance. Again, thank you so much, Crate, for that one. I cannot stress enough how much that means. Thank you, just really, really thank you. As the first half is about to end, but William Pacho is going to control this ball, and PSG are going to try to create one last chance. Hakimi passes it over to Vicha, but Virgil gets there first and we're able to clear it away. 30 seconds to go before the end of the first half. I only count 14 in the chat so far. I think that we may not have enough viewers for him to actually gift 20 memberships. Nuno Mendes and PSG are going to have one last chance before the game ends. The game, not the game, the first half. Picha was not able to control that one, and so we were able to clear it away. My guess is that's going to be the last ball of the first half. The ref blows his whistle, and somehow, some way, Liverpool are not losing this game. My guess by how slowly those last memberships came in is that we don't have enough viewers currently in the chat to actually have 20 members gifted that membership. But if more people join in, they're going to instantly get gifted a membership, the same way that those that got there late, and my guess is that they got gifted a membership the moment they came into the chat. Yeah, I mean, half time, but the message is not really positive. No, thank you so much, Crate. You're helping out the channel a lot, you're supporting it, in everyone that's watching is helping out in a fantastic way already. But yeah, gifting those memberships, you're helping in an even more special way, and I really cannot thank you enough. I thank everyone who watches the videos, who joins the streams, who leaves a comment, leaves a message in the chat, but gifting memberships is just going the extra distance, so I thank you for that. Yeah, it's not been a great first half from Liverpool. Alisson has been our best player. Konate and Virgil have been working double shift. Trent and Robertson have not been as bad as I expected them to be, but they've still been getting exposed. Gravenberch and McAllister, they've been decent, but defensively, going forward, we really create nothing. Diogo Jota and Salah not really contributing to anything so far. And Dembele and especially Kvaratskhelia have had a field day with our defense so far. In the other games, Bayern Munich is still leading 1-0 over Bayer Leverkusen, and it seems like we still have some few seconds to go in Benfica against Barcelona. Even with Kubarsi's red card, it seems like it's a very close game, but I think that Barcelona were dominating before the red card, and now the momentum have shifted over to Benfica. So very interesting situations in the other Champions League games as well. Everything to be played for, everything to be decided. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee real quick, and I'll be back. So if you want to get your thoughts about that first half in the chat, I'll make sure to read them once I'm back. So I'll be right back. Just a second. Great, you're crazy. What are you doing? Great. I don't think there will be that many viewers. I'm sorry, how has Mats not gotten a membership yet? That's the question I'm asking. How has Mats not gotten a membership? You never saw a Liverpool or PSG match, so you don't know how they're doing or things. So they are currently top of their respective leagues. Liverpool in the English Premier League and PSG top of French Ligue 1. And so it's fair to say that they are the best teams in their respective countries. And so that explains why this is a big tie. Usually the Premier League is considered a much more competitive league than Ligue 1 and basically yeah, no idea how come you haven't gotten a membership, Mats, or how does that work, because like you said, not even the first 20 got gifted to a bunch of people. You didn't get one then, and now another 50 go out and you're not getting one. It's absolutely insane. And by the way, like, great, thank you so much for gifting 70 memberships. That's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. Words cannot even express how thankful I am for that, because that's insane. That's insane. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. You've supported the channel in so many ways. You're going to ask ChatGPT why that is not working. Yeah, how do YouTube memberships actually work when you gift them? That's actually crazy, but you don't need to keep gifting memberships. It's okay. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money, but like, you're one insane person. But thank you so much for that. I don't know either if it has anything to do with your VPN, Mats, now that you've joined in using your other account. If you guys want an English view on FC Porto, you can check out Matt's channel. Not the Matt's channel, but Matt's channel that's called An English View on Porto. You can check him out in both of his channels, obviously, if you want to hear things football related, but obviously if you want to hear about football and traveling, you go to the Matt's channel. And if you want to hear about Porto specifically, you go to his other channel, An English View on Porto. I don't know if your VPN affects if you get a membership or not. I doubt it, but I could be wrong on that. I wonder what the changes are gonna be from Arne Slot at halftime. Not really changes as in substitutions, because I doubt that he actually changes the lineup, even though, like Mats was saying before, there's a real argument to sub in another midfielder, but mainly what the change in perspective is gonna be. Great, stop. You don't need to gift 100 memberships. I've never had 100 concurrent viewers in a stream before. The most I've had, I think, were 70 or 71 in like the Copa America final stream. It's fine. I thank you a lot already for gifting so many memberships. You're actually insane. I don't know what you're doing. That's fair. If you want to, I'm not gonna tell you no, because you're insane, man. Thank you so much, Crate. You're one crazy person. You've supported this channel more than any other individual already, which is crazy. There are others that have supported it from the very beginning, and to those I'm extremely thankful, because it takes a lot to support a content creator when he's absolutely nobody. At the very start in 2022, what you've done is crazy. It's something to watch up someone for over 2 years. It's another one to commit in the way that you have, so great. Thank you so much. I'm running out of adjectives to describe how amazing it is. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Hello to 8744, by the way, who is again a member of the channel. I remember that you once were. So you should say thank you to Crate for the gifted membership. And I'm glad that you enjoy the content, Crate. I'm gonna do my best to actually make more and better content in the future for you and for everyone else to enjoy, because I think that's what you guys deserve, and it's what I give out. It's what I want to produce. I want to tell stories. I want to talk about football, and I want to do it in the best way that I can. So I'll always try to increase the quality of my content, and obviously to get it out as fast and efficiently as possible, which is not always the case. I have no editor. I'm doing this by myself, and so things move slowly because I move slowly. I need to actually focus and lock in if I want this to be a real job someday. So the teams are walking out for the second half. I will create. Thank you. Thank you so much, really. Thank you so much. Alright, see you in a bit. You don't think it? Yeah, I don't think it's the VPN thing either, Mats. That's really weird. That somebody can gift 100 memberships on a chat that doesn't even have 100 viewers and you don't get one. I don't know why that happens. I have no idea how that works. As we expected, it's the same 11 from both teams. Second half is about to begin. And the second half is underway between PSG and Liverpool in the Champions League, round of 16, the first leg. We're gonna have to see if we see a different approach from Liverpool, because in the first half we were very, very lucky not to concede. AD, how's the Barca game going? Was that a red card for Cubarsí? Like, was it deserved? Okay, let's see if we can actually press our way out of this one. McAllister is not able to reach that ball, and it's going to be a goal kick for PSG. Hello, Ishan Rocks. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the stream. You've arrived just in time for the second half. And we need to see if Liverpool are going to come out with a different approach. So far, both teams not really up to much, just kind of testing the waters a little. But my guess is that we're going to see some offensive intentions very, very soon. For now, PSG are the ones in control of possession and playing out of the back. Long ball for Vicha, but the ball is contained by Robertson, so that's going to be a goal kick. Yes, everyone in the chat, even if you don't got a membership, you need to thank Craig for what he's done, because it's absolutely incredible. Welcome back, Craig. No, they haven't. There haven't been any substitutions at halftime, Ishant. But what Liverpool needs is not a change in names, but a change in mentality, and we'll have to see if we see it now. Great ball from Szoboszlai to Luis Diaz, but he's not able to reach it. Marquinhos gets there first, and the ball reaches Donnarumma once again. No, yes, it's a too much aggregate rate. The update of the Champions League was only to what would be like the regular season of it. They went from 8 groups of 4 to a single league table with 36 teams, and an extra playoff round for every team that finished 9th to 24th. The top 8 qualifying directly into the round of 16. The teams that finished 9th through 24 playing that playoff against each other to make it into the round of 16, and after that it remains the same. So up until from now onwards, it's going to be the same knockout phase of the old Champions League that we know and love. Home and away ties, except for the final, which is a single game in a neutral venue. So yeah, this is the first leg, and the second match is going to be next week at Anfield, Liverpool Stadium. And so if we could come out of this with any sort of result, I expect us to be able to win this one at our own stadium. Yeah, McAllister is one yellow card away from suspension, as well as Konate, and someone else was also one card away. Robertson, I believe. And so yeah, there's a shout to sub McAllister out. But I think that if what we need is another midfielder, we need to sub out one of our forwards. And so far, Diogo Jota has been the one that has contributed the least to the game. If England are to play Argentina anytime soon, I'll recommend you your name to the Three Lions podcast. Thank you very much for that. I don't think I've heard the Three Lions podcast, but they've definitely appeared on my Spotify feed once or twice. Do you think Boca will go far in the Club World Cup? Absolutely not. I'll be shocked if we make it out of the group. I think we're still gonna beat Auckland, the New Zealand team. I don't see us having a chance against Benfica, let alone Bayern Munich. With the way we are playing currently, there's no chance. If we make it through, it's gonna be a miracle, I think. Seb has been on the podcast before, even though it was for a topic that involved Sven-Goran Eriksson. Fair enough, yeah. I mean, he is Swedish, so it does make a bit of sense. No, they didn't change the whole Champions League. The knockouts, barring that extra round that they added, from round of 16 onwards is exactly the same. Started with the Bayern game and just now switched to the Barca. How has the game been so far? By the way, thank you so much for joining Rusty Shackleford, one of the long-standing members of the channel. Welcome back. The game so far, I believe it has been definitely favored to PSG, especially the first half. I was holding my breath because Vicha Kvaratskhelia is going for a free kick. Ooh, that was very close. Another close range free kick for PSG, and this time it was Vicha the one to take it. Apparently, yeah, Alisson got a touch on it, and this time there's going to be a corner. Dembele delivers the crossbar, it gets cleared away. So yeah, PSG have definitely been the better team, and Liverpool have not created a single goal-scoring opportunity, while PSG has had plenty, and one that was, and they actually scored a goal which was disallowed by the slightest of offsides. Another crossing gets cleared away by Robertson, but we're not gonna hold on like this for long. Substitutions need to be made quickly. Yeah, this definitely can be dangerous. Melo, thank you so much for joining, and yeah, you have to thank Crate for that membership. So many new members, thanks to Crate. We will pass the first match, but because it's a group stage, we are guaranteed to play 3 games. But yeah, no, we're not getting past the first round. I don't think so. Alisson clears another cross away, but let's see if we can actually make something happen on the break. No, we get dispossessed again. We cannot get past the halfway line. PSG have a spin down, cornered. Vicha's shot gets deflected, and now Dembele tries to control the ball. It's gonna be a corner because Robertson got a touch on it. SSV, thank you so much for joining. Welcome back. And yeah, so far this is not a disaster so far because we are not losing. The best part about this game is that we haven't conceded, but in terms of the performance, yeah, it's horrible, terrible. What happened to Cody Gakpo? Gakpo is injured. Another save from Alisson, like he's been our best player by far. Gakpo was doubtful for this game. There was a chance that he could make the bench, but he didn't. I'd expect Gakpo to return for the next game, and if not, the one after that. But yeah, he's been injured for a few weeks, and we're missing him because even though we have a lot of options in attack, he was being one of our main threats. He was scoring important goals. So yeah, the sooner Gakpo returns, I think the more comfortable we're gonna be. And I hope that he's there for the second leg at Anfield, definitely for sure. Will you think you will be able to do a watch along for the Argentina-Spain game? Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing you're talking about the Finalissima between which is basically the Super Cup between the winners of the Euros and the Copa America, which is Spain and Argentina. There's no date for that game yet. There's speculation that because of the Club World Cup, it's not going to happen anytime soon. It could happen early in 2026. Whenever it does happen, you can expect that I'm going to do a watch along for it, definitely. Bayern scored a second. Oh my. So that's really bad for Bayer Leverkusen. They do have the second leg at home, but a 2-goal deficit. Maybe too much to handle. Diogo Jota opening up for Soboslai. We're not able to do anything, man. That was a great opportunity, but yeah, we just get dispossessed. We get lost in the sauce once we're in the final third, and we're not able to create the chances with as the same ease that PSG have them. And here come PSG on the break right now. Dembele is gonna cut inside and have a shot. It gets cleared away by Konate. The ball lands at Kvaratskhelia feet once again. Vitinha, is he gonna go from distance? No, it goes back to Vicha, and the pass is a bit too long, and so we're able to clear it away, but we're not having a good time whatsoever. Won't be shocked if Barca lose the tie. I'd be shocked if they lose to Benfica, but if Benfica can get a good result now that they are up a man in the first leg, it's a real possibility that Benfica can knock out Barca for sure. But I'd be shocked, at least like with the initial expectations that I had of how that game may play out. Barca are not an incredibly dominant team. They are one of the best teams in the world, but they are not like someone that will roll you over. But Benfica have been so inconsistent in their own league that I was not expecting it to be a contest. But yeah, the red card on Cubarsí definitely changes things. Ad for the Champions League before watching Champions League. Genius. Did you really get an ad for the Champions League? That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining, Seb. Welcome back. Another YouTuber that you can check out for football content. Great, if you like the content that I make, I'm sure that you will enjoy the content over at Seb Ball's channel as well. So yeah, the Match channel, an English View on Porto, and Seb Ball, all channels that you need to check out, and AD744 as well, if you are interested in football content of any sort. But Seb is someone that puts a lot of effort into his research and his editing, so he's someone that I really think that you will enjoy if you enjoy the content that you are seeing here in this channel as well. Where will the Finalissima be? There's no consensus. There's a high chance that it's in the US, as every other thing. But there's a lot of speculation around the Finalissima. There are no talks about it being cancelled, but it's being delayed for sure, and there's no venue or confirmed date for it. It's supposed to be in March 2026. Yeah, and there's an international window there, and I think that potentially the only things around that time are gonna be like the intercontinental playoffs or something, if they don't take place before that. But yeah, if not, yeah, that would be only a friendly window. So yeah, March 2026 would be an international break window where the Finalissima could take place. Yeah, super mess of an organization. Chiqui Tapia masterclass. Yeah, just like the Argentinian league. Awful organization and everything. Vicha going inside the box. They're appealing for a penalty, but no, I don't think there was a foul. It's gonna be a corner though. Yeah, no foul from Trent on that one, in my opinion. Yeah, no foul. Trent wins the position cleanly and gets to the ball, is able to deflect it, so it's going to be a corner for PSG. Neuer has been subbed off for a 21-year-old goalkeeper. Crazy scenes at the Allianz Arena. Darwin Núñez is preparing to make his appearance in the game, so I guess it's fair to say we're not going to score anytime soon. Ooh, that cross was very dangerous. It looked like it was going to be an Olympic goal from Dembélé, and Szoboszlai was just able to clear it in the near post. It's really a miracle that we haven't conceded yet. Another corner is going to come in from Dembélé. We don't clear it away fully. The ball is still alive. And the shot from Hakimi goes over the crossbar. Alisson seemed to have it over control, but it went really close to the crossbar. Hakimi slipped that may have affected his shot, but it was a really decent attempt. Yeah, we're really struggling at the moment. I think that substitutions are going to come in. That's going to be Curtis Jones and Darwin Núñez. 0-0 is a good result for Barca now? Absolutely. If you can take a 0-0 being down a man and take that result back to the Montjuic, that's a great result for Barca, and you get to finish off the tie at home. GTA 6 before Finalissima 2025? Yeah, Finalissima 2025 is not going to be it. It's going to be 2026, I believe. Another cross, another clearance for Liverpool. I don't see how we score with the way that we're playing. It's going to take something crazy. I say that, and we're running on the break right now. Szoboszlai, and a lot of space opens it up for Mohamed Salah. But yeah, that pass from Salah is simply not good enough, and it's an easy catch for Donnarumma. I'll consider making a video on the Finalissima venue. Yeah, that could be interesting, but my guess is that it's going to be on the US. And because it's going to be a single game, I think that it warrants a YouTube short rather than a full video. Will I go to the World Cup? That's the goal. That's what I want to do. I have relatives in the East Coast, so I have places to stay. I think that I'll be able to afford the initial round trip over to the US. What I'm missing currently, it's any money to make travels in between the US and obviously for the tickets. In an ideal world, using my super big YouTube channel, I'm able to get credentials for journalists, and that should give me access to games, but I still need to move around. And if not, I need to pay for the tickets, obviously. So the idea is that yes, I'm gonna go to the World Cup. I don't know how much I'll be able to get done over there. We'll see. Núñez, we need chaos. The substitutions have not been made so far. We are holding on to them, but while we're waiting, PSG is just keeping possession next to our box, and here comes Fabian Ruiz back to Vicha, and they are simply recycling the ball back and forth. PSG in no rush to finish this play around. Dembélé comes inside the box. He is desperate to finish the play. I don't think Robertson touched it, but the ref says otherwise, and so it's going to be another corner for PSG. I don't know how many they've gotten so far. Yeah, I think that's a corner. I think Robertson did touch it. My dad recently discovered Instagram Reels and cried laughing at a Darwin Núñez meme with a crocodile that missed foot. Crazy. So the one to make a substitution is actually PSG. Barcola being subbed out for Doué. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I don't want to butcher that. I'm sure I butchered that. Even with 10 men, Barca's passing is very good. That's what Barca do. It's the Barca school, the Johan Cruyff one. Tiki-taka. Being able to escape with 1-0 draws despite being vastly inferior on the day is something that characterizes good teams. That is true. Then again, I believe that we've definitely gotten lucky, especially in the first half. The second half, I think that our defending has been a lot more solid, but still in the attack we've created absolutely nothing. Finally, our substitutions come in. Luis Diaz and Diogo Jota subbed out for Darwin Núñez and Curtis Jones. Like we mentioned, Curtis Jones coming in for Diogo Jota, who have absolutely no impact. And even though Luis Diaz was involved in the play in the first half, in the second half has been absolutely dry. Salah has been nowhere to be seen, but there's no way that you sub him out. And so I guess this is the logical outcome. I just looked at Barcelona, joined the Barcelona game, and they scored. What a timing. Really, Barca scored. Rafinha. Crazy goal from Rafinha then to give Barca the lead despite being down a man away at Benfica. The other goal from Bayern Munich was Musiala, obviously, and recently Bayer Leverkusen also went down to 10 men as Mukiele got sent off. So things go bad to worse for Bayer Leverkusen. And yeah, there's the Rafinha goal for Barcelona. So the only game that remains empty in the scoreboard is this one in the evening. Cleared away by Alisson, that cross. Another one is going to come in, and that's going to be yet another corner. I'm going to check out the stats because yeah, that's PSG's either 13th or 12th corner on the night. If it's updated that quickly, it's the 12th, but I believe it's the 13th. So many set pieces that we've considered with how many approaches PSG have had. We've definitely been more solid this second half. The first half we got away with murder and Alisson was bailing us out, but yeah, so far we are taking a good result, but this game there's still a lot to go and PSG are pressuring us. 1-0 wouldn't be terrible, but I wouldn't feel comfortable with it. Because even though I'm confident that we can win at Anfield, PSG are still dangerous and they have the capacity to score against us anywhere, anyway. I know it's a little bit early, but who do you think is going to be the Champions League champion? That's a very good question. There are many teams that have a shout. Although here come PSG, Dembélé, his shot goes way over the crossbar and that's going to be a goal kick for Liverpool. I think that because we're top of the Premier League, Liverpool have to be one of the favourites, but with the way we are playing currently, at least in this game, I don't know if you can say we're even favourites in this tie. If we're able to keep it 0-0, sure, because we take this result to Anfield. Liverpool are a shout. Atletico Madrid are a shout. Their tie is very much still open, although I think that Real Madrid are favoured now that they've taken the win, and I don't trust Simeone to actually win the game at the Wanda. And so I think that you can never bet against Real Madrid. Van Dijk gets a yellow card for time wasting. And from the other side of the bracket, Barcelona is the main one, I think. Bayer Leverkusen, I would say, but they are really struggling against Bayern Munich, and so Munich is another team that you need to consider. Many clubs have a chance to win the UCL. My ranking would probably be Real Madrid, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, Bayern Munich, and then Arsenal. Although no, Inter Milan before Arsenal. Inter have more of a chance than Arsenal, definitely. Ray with the shot over the crossbar. PSG are really getting desperate to get some sort of result at the moment, and because they haven't found it the conventional way, they are going for score an absolute banger from outside the box angle, and it's not working out for them, luckily for us. Imagine if the final is a Barcelona Real, it's a 2018 version 2. I hope if that happens my team wins the time. Yeah, not good memories for us Boca fans on that one. And yeah, that's something that I'm gonna tell people in Have Hopes Hangout after this game. If you're a Real Madrid fan, you do not want El Clásico final, because basically you have everything to lose in that game. You will still be the bigger team, but if you lose a Champions League final to Barcelona, you're never hearing the end of it. So if you're a Real Madrid fan, you don't want an El Clásico final, especially because we've seen how many times Barcelona have thrashed Real Madrid over the last few years. Doubt PSG can score more than once at Anfield. I know, I think so too, but maybe scoring once is all they need. PSG have not been clinical this game. We've not really tested their defense because we've been so horrible going forward. Our counterattacks have been horrible. And there's no saying that we're going to be clinical once we're at Anfield as well. If Salah is not on his game, who are we relying in for the goals? Gakpo is going to be simply returning from injury, so I don't know if it's someone you can trust. Luis Diaz, Nunez and Jota have been extremely cold. So then the goals have to come from one of our midfielders, like McAllister and Szoboszlai have scored a few goals recently, but like it was all because of Salah basically. I don't think that's a yellow for Nunez, honestly. You may think I'm biased, but I think it's more of an accidental clash on that one. You could give the foul because you cannot interfere with the goalkeeper, but I don't think it's a yellow card offense. This year I think I'm being a Barca fan because let's say my team was eliminated by the worst way from the Libertadores. You know which team I'm talking about. Yep. Know exactly what team you're talking about. My most recent video and the video that forced me to come back early speaks on it enough. $16 minutes to go, plus added time, and here comes PSG once again. They're taking this one slow. Here's Doué. At least that's how my commentator is pronouncing it. So I think that's how I don't butcher his name. We're just sitting back. They're playing the ball left and right, not really threatening, but here comes Dembélé facing against Curtis, and the ref gives a foul to PSG from a dangerous position. Curtis Jones takes down Doué. Whoa, the sunlight, did you see that? It's gone now, but that beam of light next to my head, maybe if I position myself here, or maybe I need to move this away, this way. Let's test if this works right now. What are you doing, Craig? What are you up to? So they're playing it short. Here comes Doué stepping inside the box, has a shot. It's an easy save for Alisson. Craig, you're insane. Thank you so much for the 50 memberships on top of the 100 that you gifted before. I have no idea how you keep pumping this out. And no, it doesn't seem to be working. I'm sorry to inform, it's still not working. I don't know why you would test that with 50. You're crazy, but great either way. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. You're one crazy dude. You're one crazy person. Thank you so much for supporting the content in such a special way. really, what you've done in this stream is an old-timer. It's one for the ages. I'm gonna have to save this stream just to remember the name of Crate for all eternity. Although obviously you're gonna be a YouTube member, so your name is gonna appear on future videos. I'm gonna be thanking you personally on that one. Yeah, I hope they don't just vanish into the void and YouTube just suck them all up, because that would be horrible. Yeah, like there are not enough people for you to give that many memberships, but even then it should give a membership to everyone that's watching, and yet Seb didn't get one. I don't know if Matt's still around, but he didn't receive one. No message popped up, so yeah, no one else received a membership of that. Great, you're insane. Thank you so much. You're amazing, man. Vitinha is okay. Due definitely look offside on that one, but either way, what a save from Alisson that was. Just in case Alisson got his fingers on that, Vicha was definitely offside, I think. Hakimi, it was Hakimi the one who had a shot. Maybe it's a European thing. I doubt it's a European thing. I have no idea how this works. Just in case, I'll talk to YouTube support. Yeah, definitely. You need to go ahead and do that. And once I have some free time, I'll try to contact YouTube support as well, because you've gifted so many memberships that so many people should get a membership to this channel. If not present in this chat, just pick randomly from my subscribers, basically. Endo is gonna be subbed in. Gravenberg subbed out. As to why Seb and I didn't get memberships. It's really weird. It's really weird that it's the case. And yeah, I don't understand why it YouTube is not giving out those memberships. You guys definitely should have gotten one by now. So yeah, we need to all go to YouTube headquarters, knock on their door, burn the building down, whatever. Yeah, handling memberships is tricky, because you need to figure out what can you actually offer that is worth it to people who want to invest in that, and how do you make it so you're not keeping content away from people, because it's easy to just say, oh, I'll just make special videos only for the members, but if that means that you're only making less videos for the people who are not members, then it's not really worth it. You're taking away from people. If you can keep up the rate and you add the member videos on top, then it might be worth it. But if not, if you're just slowing down your schedule and some of your videos are member only. Oh, what a save from Alisson. Another shot from Nue, and another fantastic save from Alisson. Nue cutting inside, firing at the far post. Alisson dives and just gets his fingertips on it. Deflects it for another corner that is going to be taken by Dembélé. Ball gets cleared away. It's a polite way to burn the building now. That is a good ball from Darwin, although it's a bit too wide, and no, it's not a good ball from Darwin, never mind. Let's see this save again. Amazing from Alisson. By far our best player this game. It's not even close. Dark Sendo, thank you so much for joining, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I want to give my members some sort of benefit so that it feels worth it for them to actually become a member of the channel, but I don't want to gatekeep content away from people who decide to support my channel in another way, which is to watch my videos and, you know, help with the algorithm and stuff. Leave a comment, leave their suggestions, their opinions, just a nice message. Everything helps. And so I don't want to keep videos away from people. So posting them ahead of time for the members feels like the right thing to do, and then just give other perks to the members, like being able to vote on a monthly video, have the emojis and the badges and stuff. And yeah. Do you have a Discord server? I do not, actually. I do have my Discord account. I could create a Discord server if that's something that would interest you guys. I don't know if I will be very active on it because I'm not as active as I used to be on Discord, and there are a lot of servers that whenever I'm on Discord I pay attention to, but if it's something that would interest you guys, I could always make a Discord server, and if you want to interact there, sure, we can chat over there and we can form some sort of community. If you want to talk to me, my Twitter DMs are always open. You have my Twitter in the description of this video, of this stream. So there's somewhere where you can contact me, and I'll have no trouble answering any of your questions or just chatting with you. But if you want to chat among each other, apart from live stream chats, sure, Discord server is definitely an option. Here comes PSG again. It feels like I haven't talked about the game for a while, but PSG have been controlling the ball, and we are still trying to defend for our lives. It feels like 0-0 is the result we are going for at this point for sure. Paywall in Discord server behind membership is a great idea. Also indirectly keeps trolls away unless there are crazy talkers that pay money to harass you. Yeah, I wouldn't paywall a Discord server. No chance, I think. Maybe the members could have benefits in the Discord server, like access to special channels or voice channels or whatever, but I wouldn't keep people away from the Discord server just because they're not members. Maybe that's the way to go about it, and members can participate in voice chat. Even that feels a bit wrong to me, but it's a way of going about it, allowing members to send pictures, for example, and videos and other types of media, but I don't know. We'd figure something out. Another save by Alisson, and it was not an easy one because that shot was curling into his far post. Salah, it's not a good pass for Darwin Núñez on the break. It was not an easy save, the one that Alisson just made, because the ball was curling toward his far post, and on top of that he had to deflect it on a way that no rebound could be caught by any PSG player, and he did exactly that, pushing it to the side. Hakimi passes it over to Dembélé. The pass is a bit too long, and so it's going to be a goal kick for Liverpool, and once again Alisson keeps us at bay. Incredible all-timer performance from Alisson tonight. Just how many saves has he made? I need to check the stat after the game. A Discord server for members might be it. Extra content is not worth the effort. Yeah, I wouldn't make extra content for the members apart from the video that they suggest every month. And after that, like, yeah, they already have early videos. I feel like maybe that's the way of going about it, that the members have access to the voice channels in the Discord server, but I wouldn't want to make the Discord server for members only. Salah is being subbed out for Harvey Elliott. Salah is not happy, but he has to admit that he has not had a good game. And that obviously doesn't take away from the superb season that he's had. He's been our best player, is an understatement to how good Salah has been this season. Tonight he hasn't shown up. It is what it is. And so I doubt that Harvey gets anything done in 5 minutes, but we'll see. If you need to make one, I can give you a hand on that. I'll consider it great. If you wanna contact me on Twitter, you can DM me there, and so we can stay in contact and see if we can plot something out for a Discord server if that's something that interests you and the other guys. Even 1-0 for PSG is a mediocre result. 0-0 is bad. Yeah, 0-0 is definitely bad for PSG. 1-0. Oh, don't tell me. Goal! What did I tell you, Harvey Elliott? Goal! No way! What did I say a minute ago? I don't know if it's gonna do anything. And Harvey Elliott scores in the dying minutes of the game. I believe that's our very first shot on target. And we take the lead. Harvey Elliott. Donnarumma is not able to. Oh, that is an football manager moment if I've ever seen one. You've cornered a team against their goal for an entire game just for you to get screwed over at in the final minutes by their only chance. Great control. First shot to the far post. Donnarumma does get a touch on it, but it's not enough. Darwin does well to win that ball away from Marquinhos and then spot Harvey Elliott making the run and assist him for the goal. The substitutes were the one to make it happen. Darwin Núñez and then Harvey Elliott. And we take the lead in the tie. You can see that Beckham is not happy about that one. No shot. What a way to score in a Champions League knockout game for Harvey Elliott, coming off the bench. First ball he touches goes in, not even a minute after he's been substituted in. And we've taken the lead in Paris, and we're taking a definite positive result back to Anfield so far. No shot, great. What are you doing? Great. You need to contact YouTube support before going for that. Thank you for another 50 gifted. But we need to contact YouTube support because there's no way that all of those memberships are going into the void. I need to catch up on so many comments because the goal was just wow. Wow. Yeah, they have to win the game, but they're running out of time for that now. Benfica Barcelona's full Neymar, everyone on the ground simulating a fall. Ay. 26 in one shot. Oh, you saw it coming before me, Seb. Amazon Champions League advert. See, you needed Mr. Chaos, Darwin Núñez. That's insane. He did very well to win that ball away from Marquinhos and then to assist Harvey Elliott. Ball takes a deflection and it's an easy catch for Alisson, who's been easily our man of the match. But what a moment that was for Harvey Elliott. Yeah, great investing again. Great. Like, thank you so much. What is that? That's over 200 memberships on a single stream alone. And I've never hit over 70 concurrent viewers in a stream before. Should Donnarumma do better? I just saw the replay. A goalkeeper of his height should definitely not get beaten like that. The shot from Harvey was very, very good. It was a very good finish. It was going towards the far post. But considering that Donnarumma got a touch on it and it still went in, it wasn't as precise as one would expect. So Donnarumma probably should do better, but I guess that just shows the difference in quality of these two goalkeepers. Alisson has bailed us out time and time again, and the one time that Donnarumma gets tested, he's not able to keep that clean sheet. It's a great finish from Harvey Elliott, and it's from a very advantageous position where he's all alone. So there's more to blame to PSG's defense than Donnarumma on that one, but on the shots itself, yeah, you could make the argument that he should do better. My way to say congrats for the goal. You're insane. Great, thank you so much. Donna was diving on the floor, cursing Nunez out, trying to get him to send off earlier, only for this to happen. 200 exact, you're crazy, Crate. Crazy. Insane. Yeah, it's not on the very corner. It's not on the very corner because he got a touch on the ball and it still went in. So yeah, it was not that cornered. That side was open 3 or 4 times during this game. We lacked the final pass before a chance. Yeah, you could say, but what Salah couldn't do in 85 minutes, Harvey was able to do in only 1. And that's no disrespect to Salah, but we got it done because finally we were successful in putting in a long ball, and maybe Darwin was the player we needed to actually hold up play and make the pass to one of the wingers cutting inside. Luis Diaz and Diogo Jota were not great at holding up play. PSG look deflated now. I mean, how can you not be? You tried so hard and got so far, and in the end it didn't even matter. You had Liverpool cornered the entire game. You created chance after chance. Alisson stopped you. VAR stopped you. You were inches away from taking a significant lead in this game. Not even a 1-0 lead, a significant lead if a few different things go in another way. And yet they find themselves behind because they've conceded 1 shot on target. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, at the moment PSG are the one keeping possession. 5 minutes of stoppage time have been added, so only 2 more minutes to go here in Paris, and it's gonna be a crazy hangout in Have Hope Football Hut. Here comes Dembele. He's cutting inside. He's not giving up yet. And the other person who has not given up yet, that was actually Nuno Mendes. Dembele was inside the box waiting for that cross, but Nuno Mendes went for goal and Alisson was there to make the easy save. Just started the chat with YouTube. Good. Once I have time after this game, I'll make sure to contact YouTube support as well to see what's going on, because those gifted memberships need to go somewhere. If not to the people who are present in this stream, which at the very least it should, like SSB, Sebbo, Matt, and everyone else who was present in this stream should have a membership. But then the other ones, to the rest of my subscribers, they need to go somewhere. They cannot be lost to the void. If not, like they need to give you your money back. That's a straight up scam if they don't. That's another cross, but Vicha is not able to connect with a shot, and so Alisson catches it. Final few seconds ticking down. Alisson is gonna play it long. The ref looks at his clock. The final whistle blows. What a moment for Harvey Elliott. What a moment for Liverpool, who take a 1-0 lead in the tie away in Paris in a game that we had no business winning. We come away on top and we're gonna go to Anfield leading the tie. And I think that this is not over, it's only a goal difference. But you have to say that we are definitely very much favored to advance to the next round with this result. what a crazy turn of events! What a crazy game that was. Words fail me at the moment. I didn't see a way that we could score, and I even said when Harvey Elliott came on, I don't know how much he can get done in 5 minutes. It only took one for him to appear down the right, receive that pass from Darwin Nunez, and be able to score that goal that is giving us the lead in the tie. I can't believe it either, Vincent. I don't know. I don't know, Vincent. I don't know. That was insane. That was an incredible game. I gotta say, in the second half, we defended a lot better than in the first. In the first half, we were bailed out by Kvaratskhelia being offside by a heel and by, Alisson and PSG's lack of finishing, like Barcola and Dembele. Otherwise, we should have 100% been trailing at halftime. In the second half, yes, PSG was the one dominating possession and with all the intentions to score, but our defense was a lot more solid. Alisson still had to make some really clutch saves, and in the end, we get away with murder on that one. A single chance, a single long ball lands at the is just Darwin Nunez jumps over Marquinhos and is able to win it, and then sees Harvey Elliott making the run on the right, and yeah, it's an easy pass, and the finish from Harvey was amazing. Donnarumma gets a touch on it, it's not enough. 27 shots, 10 on target, 3 big chances for PSG, 1.82 xG against 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 big chance, which was the goal for Liverpool, 0.27 xG, and we come out on top. 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal against 27 and 10 on target. And that means that Alisson, this man, 9 saves. He made 9 saves because one of the shots on target in the first half, the Barcola chance, was cleared away by Soboslai. So yeah, 9 saves from Alisson. He prevented 2.26 xG on target. Insane. Yeah, but that's because we defended a lot better in the second half. And PSG, around the 70th minute, they got a bit desperate and they began shooting from anywhere. The first half, we really got bailed out by the automatic offside and Alisson, for sure, SSV. This is 100% an AI talking to me. That's disgusting. Like, YouTube needs to get on the phone and respond for all of the memberships. Yeah, everyone in the chat, say thank you to Crate, who has donated 200 memberships for the channel in the stream, and everyone who has gotten a membership needs to thank Crate for it. And even if you don't have a membership, just thank him because he's helped out the channel a lot today. Insane stuff. Stream to remember for Crate and for this win for Liverpool away in Paris. Insane. Alisson man of the match? Alisson man of the match for sure, yeah. Alisson is the man of the match and no questions asked about it. From PSG, I really liked Vicha. Obviously, I think that he scored a wonderful goal, which was disallowed by the slimmest of margins. I think that at some point Dembele and Barcola caused issues, but they weren't really consistent and their finishing wasn't good. After that, like, Nuno Mendes was getting involved in stuff, Vitinha as well, but I think that Vicha was the standout for PSG. Doué made a good appearance off the bench, but yeah, no real standouts to me from PSG besides Vicha. So I think that Alisson is definitely the man of the match, because if it wasn't for him, we would have lost this game by a big margin, I think. So yeah, great. You need to get into with YouTube support. They're talking that my bank didn't pay, but they still took the money. That's awful. You need to get that checked, and if not, you need to um, somehow get your money back, because it's ridiculous that those memberships go to the void. Basically, it's unfair. Like, write the emails that you need to write. I'm gonna do the same to see if I can do something about it from my perspective. Try to see if you can get a chat with someone who's a real person, and yeah, I'll try to support you in any way, and also contact me on Twitter so that I can support you with this stuff, and also with potentially the Discord server. Yeah, Santi, Equipo Pecho Frio, they say Pecho Frio is a bottler. They are the bottler team. Yeah, they are bottlers, I agree. Yeah, they definitely bottled this game. We snagged it away from them. That was insane. Now they're gonna have to come to Anfield with a 1 goal negative difference. Yep, they're gonna have to overcome that. They are forced to win the game to even force extra time. So yeah, we're definitely favored in the tie. It's not over because they still have great quality players, but I think that we are definitely very favored now in the tie. I would say that like 75 to 25 in our favor right now. Barcelona have shown another side to them in their bids to be champions. I agree. I think that Barca have a real chance to be your Champions League winners, because they have an easier road to the final, and being down to 10 men since the 22nd minute, they managed to not only win the game. Yes, Benfica may have had 26 shots, but only 3 big chances. Barcelona also had 3 big chances, so Benfica were just trying out of momentum and of desperation, but it seems like Barcelona were also creating many quality chances with the few attempts that they had, and so I think that Barcelona definitely statement win, and they're taking another team that is taking a 1-0 lead to their home stadium. And meanwhile, the other game, Bayern Munich 3-0 win over Bayer Leverkusen. Harry Kane scoring a second goal from the penalty spot to make it 3-0. And I think that this tie is very much over. Even though Bayer Leverkusen had the second leg at home, Mukiele is suspended. And yeah, they have to overcome a 3-0 deficit against a Bayern Munich team that they may not be the giants of old, but they are still a very, very good team. And so scoring 3 unanswered goals against them is going to be very, very hard. A lot of storylines heating up for the Champions League. We're going to have to keep an eye out for Inter, because they are the only hope of the Serie A, and they won today on the road against Feyenoord in a pretty convincing fashion, and they're taking also a 2-0 win to the Giuseppe Meazza, the San Siro, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, contact me on Twitter, Craig. We'll see what we can do. What would you change for the second leg? Honestly, nothing. I think that the 11 should be the same. Obviously, if Gakpo is fit, he needs to start ahead of Diogo Jota, I believe. If not, there's a shout that if we're going to play counter-attack, it's better to play Darwin Núñez. But I don't think we're going to play counter-attack at Anfield. And so starting Jota still makes sense. But if we're going to play counter-attack, we saw how effective Darwin Núñez can be in this type of situations right there. So there's a shout to start Darwin Núñez. I wouldn't do it. But yeah, I think that if Gakpo is fit, definitely he needs to be the one playing. And yeah, Jota didn't look good this game, but Salah didn't look good this game, and he's going to start obviously because he's our best player. So I don't think one bad game is indicative of that. How did your Twitter account get auto-blocked? That's stupid. My DMs are open, so that's not an issue. We'll see what we can do. Great. I'll contact you definitely. If not, I don't know if you need to follow me, but you shouldn't be able to. My DMs, I believe, are open to everybody. But I'll check on it. Let's see, how does this work? yeah, my DMs are open to anybody. They don't even have to be verified members or anything. So I don't know if if you need to follow me or I need to follow you. But it should be open to anybody. Yeah, because I have DM requests, but they are spam. So I don't see yours. Great, but try following me and I'll follow you back. And we can see if that sorts things out. But my DMs are open to anybody. I just checked the settings. I'm watching the highlights, and that second half was mostly long shots. Yeah, from PSG's perspective, yeah, they were definitely getting desperate. And we are better with the ball, and PSG don't like it when they don't have possession. I agree with that. If we can keep possession at Anfield, this should be a wrap. Definitely. Even same fullbacks too. If Conor Bradley is fit, there's an argument to start him over Alexander Arnold, for sure. And, Robertson is not incredibly clear of Tsimikas in this current form. So there are shouts for the other fullbacks, but I wouldn't mind starting the same fullbacks. I think I just closed session. Oh, it's closed session. Okay. Don't worry, Craig. How many big chances did PSG have? Is there a start? Apparently, they had, according to Footmob at least, I read it a few minutes ago, but I forgot. Three big chances missed. And I'm guessing some of those were like in the first half. So Dembele, in the fast break, that was a one-on-one with Alisson, 41 XG, and Alisson saved it. Then Barcola, 24 XG, it was blocked by Soboslai, and then 25 XG went over the crossbar. So those are three big chances. The Dembele 41 is definitely a big chance. Let's see if there's anything that is as much XG as that. In the 16th minute, Neves sent one over the crossbar that was 22 XG. That was definitely the first clear chance of the game. But yeah, even then it wasn't as much XG as the other ones. Vicha had a save that was 33 XG on target. After that, he had another shot save that was in the second half, 38 XG on target. But I'm guessing that the three big chances were the single chance in the 30th minute, where it was the Dembele one-on-one, Barcola getting the rebound, and Barcola getting the rebound again, and then, yeah, a bunch of crazy saves from Alisson. So yeah, I think those are the clear-cut chances that they created and they missed. And our only big chance, we scored. Gonna hate watch El Millonario later. No, I'm not repping International Super Cup, and we're not hate watching River Plate. We survived, yes, Kule. Thank you so much for joining, by the way. Welcome back. You survived with a red card, and we survived despite conceding more than 2 XG and 10 shots on target. So we both take a 1-0 lead back home. So yeah, it's a good day for both Liverpool and Barca fans. And say how basically the first touch Elliot gets is his goal. It was the first touch, literally his first touch of the game. And yeah, it was like 1 or 2 minutes after getting subbed on. That's crazy. Minutes played 4, 1 shot, 1 goal, 1 accurate pass. Insane. 3 touches. Insane from Harvey Elliott to score that. Oh wait, okay, I'll check my DMs, great. But for now, thank you so much for checking out this stream, for being here with me for this watch along. It was an incredible game, super nerve-wracking. We were on the back foot we were not on the back foot because we were never losing, but we were pressured throughout the entire game. We managed to storm and we came out victorious. Next week, the second leg at Anfield, we need to close out the tie. We need to get the job done, qualify to the quarterfinals, and move one step closer to the 7th Champions League trophy. So thank you all so much for watching. Special thanks to Crate for all of the donated memberships. again, incredible that you did that, man. I appreciate it a lot, and I'll always be thankful for that. So yeah, thank you to everyone else who joined the stream as well, like Mats from the very beginning, Kule from the very end, SSV, Rusty, Seb Ball was here, Vincent. I don't want to forget anybody, but like, thank you. Santiago, Ramon, Patrick was here at some point, Melo. Thank you everyone. Darksendo, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the stream. We'll be here next week for the second leg, so keep an eye for that, and also keep an eye out for the next video, because it's currently in the works. It's almost done with the editing, so I'll try to release it as soon as possible for all of the YouTube members that have now become members thanks to Crate, and then 48 hours after that for everyone else to be able to watch. Thank you all once more so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.